Hello everyone, I'm Lori with Behavior Education at Spirit Keeper Equine Sanctuary. Welcome to Training Tuesday for Tuesday, February 16th, 2021. In this first video, you are going to get to see our Cornsnake Tuvok. If you remember back from 2019, Tuvok arrived here from Port City Pet. He was produced by Joe Phelan and hatched on July 21st, 2019, and then arrived here in September of 2019. Now, from the beginning, Tuvok has always been shy and not very amenable to handling. So I have gone very slowly with his training and habituated him very slowly to people being present, to activity around him. And I've been target training him. And he's been doing very well from the beginning. However, the approximations that I ask of him have always been small baby steps, as opposed to some of the snakes who you see I stretch mentally and physically very far. And that's because I know those individuals and I'm sure that they can do it. Tuvok, on the other hand, I've gone very, very slow with, and I've done small approximations. And recently he's been aces at targeting out of hiding. What we did was we took his baby tank, his 10-gallon aquarium, and we put it in a 36 by 18 inch by 18 inch enclosure that's going to be his adult enclosure unless he grows bigger than that, and then we'll obviously get him a bigger enclosure. But his whole 10-gallon tank, fully furnished, is inside of his larger enclosure, and we just took the lid off. And little by little, Tuvok has started coming out and using the enclosure at large. He's been great about targeting out of hiding. And this last time that we target trained him, he was already out of hiding, came up to the door, and was sitting on the enclosure threshold when I opened the door to start his session. At that point, I wondered if I should try to target him out of the enclosure or not. And I decided not to, just knowing this particular snake and how cautious and shy he tends to be. And so during that session, I just chose to target him from one end of his enclosure to the other and then back again. And he got an A+. I couldn't have asked him to do any better. Then tonight's episode, or tonight's training session, I was going to ask him to target out of his enclosure and onto the scale station. And I actually did have to target him out of hiding, out of his 10-gallon aquarium, into the enclosure at large, and he was being very good about that. All of his behavior was very confident and fluent until we get up to the scale station. And he went right up to the scale station and he assessed it and decided that's as far as he felt comfortable going. So you'll see in the rest of that training session that I backed off and I lowered my criteria, and I asked him then to do smaller approximations, and he was successful. As always, if you have any questions, email me at behavioreducationllc@gmail.com, or you can contact me through my website at behavioreducation.org, through Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please remember to always be kind and love your animals.